Hello there. So today we're gonna have a garden tour. Actually, I harvested a lot of things today, and now I think it's the perfect time to have a tour in the garden. First, let's go here in our small space garden. So I'd like to show that you can still plant a lot of food even if you have a small space. So there you have it. I planted this I planted these vegetables in this fabric pot. So I have two of these, and those cost $10 each. So yeah, it's quite big actually. I think it's like 8 gallons each each hole, and it has six. Yeah, and it's perfect for dwarf tomatoes. And yeah, I planted the Swiss chard here. So if you wanted a green powerhouse, go and plant Swiss chard. This one is radish, and as you can see, it's already forming. This is like 15 days old. We have we have lettuce. I already harvested a lot. That's why there are a lot of empty areas there. I already harvested those, and these are regulas. These are so good. I love the arugula. I love the smell of it. And then one of the keys in a successful small space gardening is the usage of your vertical space. So just like this one, we hang these cuties. Look at how prolific they are. Just look at that. And this one too, especially this one. Look, it's loaded. Just imagine how just imagine how many cherry tomatoes you'll be harvesting from these. Okay, and then we have um, we have still tomatoes here, but of course you can plant different kinds of vegetables. It's just that I'm trying a lot of dwarf tomato varieties for this year, and we're gonna see which is gonna be a staple in the garden. Okay, so these are orange dream tomatoes. um, these are eagle smiley. Yeah, these are like sun golds, as what they say. This Gondwana moon, Gondwana thunder, and what is this one? I think it's serendipity or round robin. This one is golden heart. This one's Adelaide festival. So those are my dwarfs. Okay, so let's move on to this part of the garden. So um, the the tomatoes are already setting fruits. Like, yeah. I think these are Dr. Weish's yellow tomato, and I'm so happy with them. These are one of my most favorite tomatoes because they taste so good. They're sweet, and the flavor is quite balanced, and I like tomatoes like that. And I also planted a summer squash, and uh, sweet dumpling squash, which is a winter squash. So, summer squash is already giving us fruits. I've already harvested some here, and then the summer squash is already producing female flowers, which are those flowers that has fruits attached to it. So this is a queen of Malinalco tomatillo. These are so good as well. Okay, so in this bed, we have different kinds of things actually. So this is Armenian yard long cucumber. Okay, so still no fruit. Still, still male flowers. Still producing male flowers only. So I have tons of marigolds in here. And planted marigolds here because I've heard and I've read that it repels insects. And from what this proves, and I think marigold is quite nice for your garden because this doesn't have any insect damage compared to the other parts of my garden. And these are red queen lime red zinnias. Okay, these are Kajari melons. These melons I'm so excited about. They're one of the sweetest melons I've ever tasted. It's next to Santa Claus melon, so if you are growing Santa Claus melons, you're in for a treat because those are super sweet things, like candy sweet. So I've already pollinated a melon here. So yeah. Okay, let's move on to this part of the garden. So this is the pollinator patch. Actually, the flowers are like interplanted in the garden beds, but these has a lot of flowers. Okay, so this is a dwarf tomato, which is called Sleeping Beauty. And this one, I'm not really sure about it. I think it's a mislabeled tomato because it's supposed to be Sleeping Beauty, but clearly it is not. But still, I'm so excited with the fruits that it's gonna give. It's like striped. It's very evident to its appearance. This one is Barry's Crazy Cherry. It's a multiflora variety. So as you can see, it has a lot of flowers in it. Okay, and yeah, the Queen Lime Red Zinnias, so pretty. This is Stony Brook Dwarf Tomato. So I'm so excited with this because my two of my kids' school name is Stony Brook Middle School. So yeah, I tried this for them. Then we have poppies here. It's a beautiful yet frightful looking poppy. And this one is status. So it's like a papery flower, and it's a drying a drying flower. So you'll just have to hang it to dry, and it will stay like that forever. This is a Shirley mixed poppy. Unfortunately, we only have two varieties that you see here because they already flowered. Look at how many pods these are. And then the so this one I forgot the name of this. Um, this is a gold coin or teddy bear sunflower. Yeah, it's a dwarf one as well. Also, status pink and apricot. So it's a mixed variety. This one is also a dwarf tomato, which I am having trouble um identifying. Let's just see. Let's just see when this grows. Okay, this one as well. This one I think is Mariana Sprays. Yeah, I think this one is it. It's quite unique because it has variegation in its leaves. And then we have here this part of the garden. Okay, this part of the garden is uh quite busy because it has a lot of veggies to offer. Yeah, unfortunately, my Romanesco broccolis are riddled with these small caterpillars. So what I'll do is to smash them. Okay, let's move. Let's go back. So we have sunflowers here, and then these are dark galaxy tomatoes. So there they are, looking great. Or I'm not sure if it's, I think it's Queen of the Night. Yeah, it's Queen of the Night. Okay. And then this one is a the for the coffee. For the coffee or Warokawi as they say. Okay, so it's kind of hard to, it's like a native in Switzerland or in New Zealand. And then this one is uh yeah, it's also an anthocyanin type of tomato. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Queen of the Night. Looking nice. We have here bigger ones, but as you can see, if your if your tomato is hiding and is not very exposed to sunlight, it's not gonna develop those dark skin that it's supposed to develop, because as the tomatoes are exposed to sunlight, they develop those trait, these anthocyanins, and these are quite hidden under the foliage. So yeah, that's why you have darker ones and you have light ones. So that's what happens. Okay, and then let's move on here. So I have here what is this now? Oh, it has a lot of caterpillars. Ah, well, it just proves that I'm gardening organically, because I really do not spray any insecticide in my garden. Okay, so these are like the small cabbage-like vegetables. I forgot the name of those. Brussels sprouts. Yeah. Then this is a Romanesco broccoli, which is also having problems with pests, or is inviting a lot of pests. Okay. So, this one is Japanese black trifle. Yeah, it's a very, very nice tomato as well. Okay, so it's setting a lot of fruits, though not that many. Good thing I planted a lot of that variety. Okay, so here, as you can see, this is a festival of tomato flowers, right? So it's a multiflora variety. This is Blankofchen. It's a German word, which translates to as little blonde girl. So this will produce small fruits. Cherry type. It's a cherry type, and it's multiflora. Look at how many flowers this thing has. Okay, so just a tip, uh, to help your flower get pollinated. You just do this. You shake those things. Shake those flowers. Okay, so it's like this, but it's gonna be quite bigger than that. Okay, then we have um is this I think this is a gobstopper tomato. It's a gobstopper, and it's looking nice. It doesn't have any sort of damage. Okay, and then this one is Centennial Rocket. So this one is a variety that is developed here in our province, Manitoba. So it's quite early. It's quite early to fruit. This is the early this is the earliest fruit tomato to set fruits. Okay. Then these are still some black trifle and some prairie fire tomatoes. Yeah. Okay. So as y'all can see, it is tied up to that fence so that it doesn't flop. Okay, that's our compost. Then let's go here. This is evil olive tomato. Okay, setting fruits, flowering, setting fruits, looking good. This is I forgot the name of that tomato. Okay, let's move on here. This bed is also uh I don't know if it's the right term for it, but it's like it's a happy bed. It's a happy garden bed because it has a lot of diverse vegetables planted in this bed. Like this multiplying onions which are already flowering. So I let these flowers, I'm letting like 5 flowers, 5 plants to flower so that I can get a lot of seeds from them because these are nice varieties. Like the one that I harvested yesterday, I just planted one little like a bulb, and it multiplied into 5. So that's quite nice. And then you can use the leaves too because these are all safe. Because just like what I've told you, I don't spray any chemicals to my flowers, to my vegetables. So aside from that, we also have, I think these are banana toast tomato. So these are dwarf as well. Okay, dwarf tomatoes. Okay, why is it not? Why is it not? Okay, let's do it that way. So that's banana toast, and then we have this is the Queen of Malinalco tomatillo, which is giving me a lot of fruits like this one. Why is this ripped? Like this one. These are so big, and from what I've heard, these are flavorful and very, very nice for fresh eating because they are sweet. So that's it. We still have a lot of fruits here. And then this is my winged bean, which is like yellowing due to nutrient deficiency. I'm not really sure. Maybe it's the weather. So we have melons here. This is Collective Farm Women melon. And we have a tiny watermelon here. This is golden midget watermelon. Unfortunately, it's not that healthy looking. It's fine. It's fine, I guess. Okay, so in this bed you see a lot of um Blauschacker. So those are peas. We've already harvested a lot from those. The kids love it, especially when they are very young. Okay, and then these are green tiger tomatoes. They are already setting fruits. Okay, then this is the only one, I think, the early Jersey Wakefield cabbage. And some broccoli as well. Oh, there are two. Early Jersey Wakefield cabbage. And that's my jungle. Where I planted tomatoes, tomatillos, and sunflowers. Okay, so this round garden bed is a home to my flowering red giant mustard. So I let them flower already because we've already used a lot of uh, red giant mustards from here. And I've got that one. It's a pollinated pink banana squash. Mm, it's nice. Okay, so this is a pink banana squash. It's great for like winter storage. Yeah. These are These are beans that my son just harvested. So, yeah, some kale. Some kale. This one, I forgot the name of it, but it's also like an elongated variety. Elongated tomato variety. This one is a compact squash. It's a compact no, not, yeah, it's like mini squash. And these are called gold nugget squash. Yeah, I think I'll be growing these things next time and give it a chance. This is dark orange muscat tomato grown in this little gallon of milk. So as you can see, it's very healthy, and it's already fruiting. Okay, let's move on to this garden bed. Okay, this garden bed is a home to Japanese black trifle tomatoes, and they're having a blast here, I think. All healthy looking, and we have here a lot of yellow, or no, golden ox hearts tomatoes. I don't think I don't think my tomatoes will produce uh like the 2 pounders that I grew last year, because they're quite they're quite you know there's a lot in one bed, so there's not enough nutrients for them. And this bed, that one, is a home to the beans and a lot of tomatoes. Like this one is a solar. No, it's not a solar flare. This one is I forgot the name of that one. This one is a Paul Robeson. And then we have Dark Galaxy here. And we also have, so this one is a Lucid Gem. Lucid Gem tomato. Yeah. And some Bosque Blue Bumblebee. Okay, I'll show you some Bosque Blue Bumblebees here. Okay, so there, it's kind of hard to like show it to you. It doesn't wanna, there. So it's yellow with black shoulders. These are my gazanias. Looking pretty. Hey, why is it not? There you go. So those are my gazanias, and some cherry tomatoes as well. Another dwarf. This one is a Gargamel tomato. Okay, and it's flopping. Yeah, I think I need to stake this. Okay, then this bed is a home to Echo. It's a green, but it's a green tomato. Some summer squash here, not yet known. Not yet known the variety. Some gazanias and some marigolds as well. Okay, let's move on into the deepest, darkest part of the garden. These ones are okras. Okay, so we have very nice looking um, kale here. So we have radish pods. These radish pods can be eaten as well. So these are nice. You just add in tomato, arugula, lettuce, and cucumbers. It'll taste like radish, a sweet version of it. So that's that. And then we have another hanging tomato there. I think it's also a blunt caution, if I'm not mistaken. And then the other one is the gobstopper, or it's like a green cherry tomato. So this is my potato patch. They are planted in these sacks. So I planted these potatoes without potatoes. Can you believe that? I just planted the sprouts without really the potato seeds. I just took the sprouts out from those potato seeds and then yeah, I just planted those. So in this bed, this has dwarf tomatoes as well, basil, or the Thai basil, and then this one is Troricerzo. Okay, so it's like a horn pepper, but it's not yet there. Let's just take this one. It's a Jimmy Nardello pepper. Oh, that looks nice. I'm gonna fry this one because they are very nice for frying. I'll fry this one with together with the shishitos. This is suffering from n- nitrogen deficiency, I think, because it's yellowing. Yeah, I'm not really sure about that, but I think it might be it. So this one is a bed of tomatoes again. So these are lucid gem, and they are they are going crazy in this part of the garden. I'm not really sure why. I think it's I think it's the placement. I think it's the soil that I put in here. Look at how many tomatoes these has. And then we also have tomatoes here. Big ones already. Which I'm not sure about the variety. It may be white Tomasol. Okay. So there's that. And then just like what I've said, it's a gobstopper. Okay. Next we have this. I forgot the name. Purple smaggard. Purple smaggard. It's like badass. Look at those. They are so pretty. Yeah, I love being in the garden. It's like I'm in a totally different universe. It feels like that. Oh, there it is. There's the purple smaggard. And then this one is Prairie Fire. Would you believe this is one of the sweetest tomatoes? Prairie Fire. I think this has a bricks of 10. Would you believe that? By the way, the bricks is like the measurement of the sweetness of tomatoes. Look, I love, have a lot of those in there. There's another Prairie Fire tomato here. Oh, I just love this tomato. Okay. Now let's move on here. So these are my lettuce tomato. I let no. Yeah, I'm a little bit distracted. These are my lettuce. So as you can see, you can still grow lettuce even in the height of the summer. Just put it somewhere shaded. Yeah, because they like that. Then these are my I forgot the name of this squash, but it's just kind of interesting. This part of the garden is planted with tomatoes and leeks and onions and tatsoi, which are already flowering, and sunflowers, which are not looking good, but that's okay. And in this part of the garden, so we have corn here, which has some yellowing of the leaves, probably nutrient deficiency, nitrogen deficiency, because as we all know, corns are heavy feeders. So you may want to plant them in places that are very nitrogen rich, like those that are full of compost and such. Okay, so we have here we have here bikinho, yellow bikinho pepper, and it's so cute. Look at that. When it produces fruits, it's gonna be a lot more cuter than this. Okay, so this one is Aunt Molly's ground cherry. Okay, so that's one of the tastiest things that you could plant in your garden. Aunt Molly's ground cherry. So this one is a paste tomato. It's Mary. I forgot the name, but it's a green tomato and also a paste tomato. It's sweet and it's meaty. This one is Uluru ochre. It's like a combination of brown and it's like a butterscotch colored tomato. Just how pretty is that color, right? It's Uluru ochre. This one is uh, nasturtium. It's like wasabi and it's like it's like papaya. Hmm. It's like unripe papaya.
What are you doing?
I'm filming.
Wow.
Yep.
That's
Mm-hmm.
what's this?
Oh, that's nasturtium.
Do I smell it?
You can eat it, but it's quite.
It smells weird.
Yeah, it is. It is weird. It's yeah. It's like wasabi. Have you tasted a wasabi before? It's like that. So that one, yeah, kinda. It's zippy. So this is Mariana's Praise, and no, this is Kaleidoscopic Jewel. Yeah, Kaleidoscopic Jewel, and then Mariana's Praise, and then Gargamel. Let's check some Gargamel fruits. So, what's the matter with you, boy? Why are you not focusing? Oh, there it is. Look at those. Okay, let's move on here. So, this is the jungle. You're not supposed to plant your tomatoes like that because it's going to be harboring a lot of diseases like fungus and a lot of nasty stuff. This is white eggplant, which is not yet giving me some fruits. Um, oh, just like what I told you earlier, this is the other pair of the green planter earlier in the video. So I've planted a lot of cuttings. So those are cuttings, and as you can see, they are very very healthy. So this is a sweet meat squash or pumpkin, and it is so big. Okay, so this one is a blonde coffin as well, together with together with confetti. It's a yellow bicolor. Oh, look at that! Look at that bee. You go, girl. You grind, girl. Okay, so that's it. And then there's there's actually another type of tomato planted there. It's the potato leaf variety. If you can see it, it's black sea man. Okay, sea man, as in SEAMAN, sea man. Okay, this one is Saucy Mary. Yeah, that's Saucy Mary. Okay, it's so nice. And then we have some alpine strawberries here, which are already fruiting, which I'm very excited about, but it's it's so teeny tiny. I'm not sure if it's still gonna grow. Okay, next is this paste tomato. This is called Jersey Devil. Yeah, Jersey Devil. You're not mistaken. You've heard me. You heard me right. Because look at the fruits. And this is just like It's like the early stages of it, and it's already super. And it's already big. And this is a paste type tomato. So I planted 2. And I hope to harvest a lot from this variety, because I wanted to make a lot of sauces, or pasta sauce. And this one is a big rainbow. Yeah. So that there is different sorts of things like carrots, sunflowers, winged bean. This one's rutabaga and turnip. And turnip, by the way, just tastes like your good old radish. So I thought it's gonna be different, like jicama, but it's not. So that's my garden tour for today. I hope you enjoyed it, despite of the camera quality. Okay. See you in the next video. Have a good time gardening, and God bless us always.